The static on my radio isn't random anymore. I drive a long, lonely highway to get home from work every night. No other cars, no streetlights, just miles of road cutting through endless woods. I always keep the radio on, partly for company and partly to stay awake. Most nights it's just music or some late-night talk show. But last week something changed. It started when the static cut in. I thought it was just interference from the towers out here. It happens sometimes. But as I was fiddling with the tuner, I realized the static wasn't random. It sounded rhythmic, almost like words. At first I laughed at myself. I'm losing it, I thought. But then the pattern became clearer, repeating the same sequence over and over, like someone trying to speak through the noise. It was a whisper, buried in the hiss, but unmistakable. "Help me, please." I turned the radio off, telling myself it was just some weird station out of range. But the next night it happened again, at the exact same spot on the highway. This time the voice was stronger. I could hear it through the static, slow and deliberate. "Please don't leave me here." My hands tightened on the wheel and I drove faster, too scared to look anywhere but straight ahead. I didn't want to stop, didn't want to think about what the voice could mean. When I got home, I sat in my car, staring at the radio, too afraid to touch it. Last night, the voice returned, but it was different. Louder, clearer. It didn't sound desperate anymore. It sounded angry. "You heard me. Why didn't you stop?" My heart raced as the static crackled and hissed. Then the voice whispered one last thing. "I'm waiting for you. Tonight I'm taking another route home. But the thing that terrifies me most, I can still hear the static, and my radio's off. Like and subscribe for part 2.